Welcome to my show, Secrets of a Personal Trainer, Unfiltered. My name is Cornelia Dura. I'm your show host. I'm also a former IFBB World Champion, a personal trainer in my gym Fit and Fight in Pompano Beach, Florida, and I'm also an economist. Let's get started with your transformation right now. Episode 8, COVID diet or fruit and veggie diet. So I got in an interesting situation now this December. Normally, the last week of December, I always prepare after Christmas and after Thanksgiving, where I put on like 4 or 5 pounds, and you can see it immediately on my butt. It's growing and growing, and I don't fit in my jeans anymore. So I always do a little diet in the first week of January, where I focus on fruits and veggies and juicing to get rid of my sugar addiction. And I was already preparing for that. What I did not see coming was that even though I'm very careful with masks, I always wear a mask. My gym Fit and Fight here in Pompano Beach is very tight with the mask. You have to work out with the mask. Everybody has to disinfect the hands you are coming in. So I'm very, very strict. So we always like 4 people per hour in the gym, no more than that. So again, I'm very, very strict. What I cannot influence is when one of my members' husband is going away, meeting 20 people of the family, not believing in COVID, coming back with the virus, and the wife is giving it to me. That I did not consider because I got COVID. On December 24th, I could barely eat late in the evening. I could really barely drink, and I went to bed and I got a little bit of fever. And then for the following 6 days, I did really not have big problems with my lungs. So I barely coughed, but it was sitting on my stomach. I could not swallow. I could not eat. Just thinking about food, I was close to throwing up. I could barely drink water. It just did not want to go down. And I had the fight of my life. I was never this sick in my life ever before. For 6 days, I was lying on my back. I had no strength to move to my right or to my left. I could barely get on the toilet on my own. I was just in the dark. It was unbelievable, really. I have never, ever experienced anything like that. So if somebody is giving that BS, that COVID is nothing, just ignore him. Like, really, he's full of crap. He's full of crap. It's a serious, serious illness. So 6 days later, 7th day, I slowly start drinking more. And that was the worst part. I could barely drink. And I know it's very important, but it did not want to go down. So in the 7th day, it was a little bit easier to drink water. And it got a little bit easier. And I stood up and my legs were shaking. They were shaking by standing up. And I look around my legs and there's just no muscle anymore. Don't forget, I'm a former IFBB World Champion. I have normally really strong, good legs, good hamstrings. I tell you, in these 6 days, the muscle is just gone. It's like I never worked out in my life before. My arms, my biceps and triceps, there was barely anything left. And I could not believe 6 days completely without food, with a little bit of water, with minimum what I could drink, I lost everything what I had, really. Then when it got a little bit better, I could start walking again a little bit. I was a little bit shaky on my feet, but I could walk. I went on the scale. In 6 days, I lost 15 pounds. 15 pounds. And beside fat, I can tell you it was almost everything what I had on muscles. It's just nothing there. So, COVID diet, 15 pounds under the worst conditions, what you can imagine, should not be the option to lose weight. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. This is now the 3rd week after I felt so bad, and I can now work out. Just imagine that. Normally I work out an hour, heavy weights, so full power. I can work out right now between 20 and 25 minutes. I'm just able to do 4 sets of like 8 till 10 reps, and then I have to switch muscle groups because my muscles cannot take more. Just imagine that. Normally I do 12 sets per one muscle group. It's amazing what this virus did to my body. It's amazing. Last Monday, today's Friday, last Monday I started to walk a little bit with my Nordic walking power group. I was able to do 12 minutes to walk, and the speed was maybe half of what I'm normally walking. And then I was so tired, I immediately had to go home. And after every weight exercise, I have to sleep half an hour. That's how tired my body is. That's how this virus took everything from me. Everything. So honestly, even though I lost 15 pounds, I never saw that. I cannot even imagine when I saw, or remember when I saw these numbers on the scale. I rather would like to have my fat back, what I had before. I felt so much better. Because normally, when you do the fruit and veggie diet, you focus on raw food. You eat all the fruits and veggies, what you can. I like to juice it. A lot of my customers, they eat the fruits and veggies, and the amino acids are inside fruits and veggies. So no powder, no protein powder, nothing for 6 days. And you get rid of all your salt and sugar addictions. And that's a good start then to get back into a healthy lifestyle. That's always, I recommend that also in my book, Secrets of a Personal Trainer. You can buy it on Amazon as an ebook or as a print book. And there's exactly how you build up the fruit and veggie diet. And it's not a big deal. You are never hungry in the daytime. I promise you, you are never hungry. You never feel like, oh my God, I'm starving. You never starve. The only time when you feel you are hungry is in the morning when you wake up. You had a light dinner in the evening with something green. You can eat as much salad as you want with onions and garlic, and you can use olive oil. All that is no problem. But you wake up in the morning, you will feel that you are hungry, and that's the good sign. That's when the metabolism kicks in. That's when your metabolism burns much more. So now my question to you, when did you feel last time that you were really hungry? Can you even remember that feeling? Because on every corner there's a restaurant. On every corner there's some garbage food out there. So you grab here something, you grab there, and there is a piece of biscuit here from Olive Gardens or from wherever. So you always grab something, so you never really remember that feeling of being hungry. So, but you need that feeling to kick in, that your metabolism kicks in. That's important. So with this fruits and veggie diet, it will kick in the morning, and you feel after the second day how you get energized, how your energy level is just rising. Now, the bad news is when you were a sugar addict, what I am normally am, then the first 48 hours, your hands start shaking. You get headaches because the sugar, the refined sugar, the white sugar is now missing from your diet. Even though you take the fruits and they have natural sugar, the body is addicted to the white sugar. And that's why there's a possibility when you eat a lot of that you get headaches and your hands and your arms are shaking a little bit from this addiction. Don't forget, white sugar is as addictive as heroin. That's proven by American medicine. So that's how addicted white sugar makes you. Now, this 48 hours really helps to get over that. It is hard, but after that, again, you feel like a new person. After 6 days, it depends how much weight you have. Like as a woman, normally, let's say you have 150, 160 pounds. So your weight loss will be between 5 and 7 pounds in these 6 days. Again, not the COVID diet, not my diet, what I had to go through. It's the normal, healthy fruit and veggie diet. And after the 6th day, then my recommendation is you already on the last day, you sit down, maybe with your husband or with your boyfriend, and you start planning now, having lost all this weight, what do you eat now in the following weeks? I strongly, strongly recommend not to eat anything fried, because that's very heavy on the stomach, puts back the weight very fast. The salt makes you addictive again. So you don't have to go into that direction. Try everything grilled. Try having your hand, your full hand, your palm is covering the food. That is your portion, what you are eating. You have a little bit rice with a piece of meat or a little piece of fish, whatever you like. Your hand, you put your palm on it, and that's your portion, what you can have for lunch. Now, if you are taller, you will see normally your hand is a little bit bigger. So that means your portion, what you can eat, is bigger too. I recommend 5 times your hand on one day. 5 portions, what you eat. Your palm should cover that. 5 portions covered by your palm. Just to have a feeling what size you should eat. When you go out here in the US, the plates are so big that normally I can tell you that's a minimum 3 times, like 3 dinners or 3 lunches. It's 3 portions. It's that big. What your hands cover, that's your portion. When you follow up with this, just by skipping all this bad food, like fried food, donuts, all this garbage, you will stay with that weight loss, and slowly in 2 weeks, you start to lose even more weight. Okay, not that fast anymore. Maybe just 1 pound a week or maybe 2 pounds. Depends how much you are able to exercise. If you can do some cardio, 20 minutes, 25 minutes every day, that would really help. That keeps your metabolism up. Try to work out every day a little bit. You can combine weights, like cardio circuits with weights. You can do like power walking, whatever you like. Put in 20, 25 minutes every day in the morning or in the evening, depends when you have a little bit time. So your metabolism stays up, burns, and because you eat now healthier, your weight will go down slowly, and after 1 year, you will be surprised. You will see between 45 and 50 pounds of weight loss. I know it doesn't sound that much, but in 1 year, having lost this weight in a healthy way without going on strict diets or liquid diets and all that, this is the secret to stay healthy. And that's why I put it in my book, Secrets of a Personal Trainer. This is the only way, honestly, what I see, how you can stay healthy, in good shape for a whole life. All these, what you can see there, what they are selling now, these products, what you can order for 2 months and then you get like 1 month for free, they make you addicted to their food. It's boring. It's processed food. I call it garbage food, because honestly, it is garbage food. You need to eat healthy. You can go to Whole Foods, to Publix, or you go to a Walmart neighborhood market. Try to buy organic, and that's where you buy. You don't have to cook that much. You can eat a lot of raw food. Have always something raw ready. Don't eat a protein bar. Eat grapes for that. Prepare your grapes in advance so it's ready to go when you get hungry, like at 10 or 11 a.m. You just grab the grapes, or I love to have my apples in the morning, whatever you like. Oatmeal also is very good in the morning. I promise you, you can poop like a king. You eat regularly your oatmeal. The oatmeal also, I eat it cold, not warm as they have it here. It's horrible to swallow warm. I eat the fresh oatmeal, put in some dried fruits. It tastes with milk on it, cold. It tastes so much better. So I like the German style to eat oatmeal, and you should try that too because it tastes so much better. Like I tried one time on vacation, the American way, this honestly, it tastes like slime. And that would be something, if you're already sick, then you can eat that slime for when your stomach is like, want to throw up, then you can eat that. Ooh, I barely could really eat that slimy thing. So that's not a good idea. You want to have good oatmeal. You put the milk in, put some dried fruit in, and enjoy it cold. It's so much better. Raw oatmeal. That's perfect. Reboot your health today. Today is the day to get started with fruit and veggie diet. 6 days. Try it. Take a look in my book on Amazon. And then there are more things to do. I recommend different things, how to exercise around it to support this nutrition change of yours. And I promise you, you will see a big, big success. Reboot your health today. Today is the day to get started.